here. Class trials reopening.
I'm Monami.
Fuck off, Monami.
By now, there's nothing more for me to say. Anyway, my chest is full of pride right now. Everyone is united against despair. They're totally awesome. That's why I'm gonna fight too. I will fight the only way I can. I'm gonna show that guy my fearsome retaliation. That's basically it.
So if we're working together, where do we start? With the cause of death missing from the Monokuma file?
Why don't we try removing all our preconceived notions
It's
before
obviously
we
the
discuss
poison.
this? In the beginning, our discussion advanced by assuming Nagito's death was caused by the spear. It's better to confirm if there are any other possibilities. That's what I think.
Other possibilities. Huh.
If something other than the spear killed Nagito, all I can think of is the knife stabbed into his hand, but...
That was definitely a gruesome wound, but it wouldn't
be
be the
fatal at
fatal
all, it's the
wound,
poison.
don't you think?
If you think the cuts on his legs and left arm aren't the fatal wounds...
Are we finished already?
I feel like... it's possible that we overlooked
It
something.
is. Overlooked, huh?
Then let's bring up whatever we can think of, one after the other. That might clear some things up.
Exactly! We should cooperate at a time like this.
A fatal wound wasn't the spear. We don't even know if it can actually exist, but if it does, we need to find out what it is no matter what. Right. Well, it's not one of these, is it? Or maybe it's the poison.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right? It's not the other wounds,
Okay.
right?
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
It's possible.
There's no way he burned to death.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be
Yes,
seen?
it is, but I can't fucking get to you.
If it's something
Fuck
that
you,
can't be
you
seen,
stupid fucking white
maybe
noise,
choking
fucking
himself or
shit, fuck
liquefied his
bollocks,
guts.
fuck
Just thinking
shit.
about it,
That's already a horrible death.
I feel...
Let us
I must admit, I'm not a
It's
fan
not
of the
the
white
knife in his-
noise.
it's not the
I feel
other
it's
wound.
just a
With all
minor
those
irritant.
wounds, maybe he simply
There's no way.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
There you go.
I agree with that.
Oops. Just destroy my desk while I'm playing.
That's it. I totally forgot about that possibility. If the cause of death was something we can't see, then we have to consider poison as a possible method.
Poison?
It is true that poison is not something we can see, but...
Because we
why
found
did you
some.
bring that up all of a sudden?
I remember, when I went to investigate Nagito's cottage, I discovered something really
And of
strange.
course, I saw my mum log on to Skype, guys, yeah, and I thought, oh, I didn't leave my Skype, like, in Do Not Disturb mode, so, I bet you, any minute now, my mum is gonna message me, and you know what? You know what happened, guys? You know what happened? She did. She did. I'm just gonna go offline completely, and then I will talk to her later on. Anyway, let's get back to the game. Sorry about that.
Inside the refrigerator, I found a bottle of Monokuma's special poison.
Poison?
Additionally, that's a poison made specifically for killing. I see. Now that you mention it, there's no way a toxin like that doesn't relate to the case at all.
If poison was the cause of death, it would not leave an obvious wound on Nagito's body.
However, it's common for blood blotches to appear on a body that's been poisoned.
I see. You sure
Oh my
seem to know a
God.
lot about
I
medicine.
mean, he is a Yakuza!
What does that mean?
But, even if blood blotches appear, if the body was already covered in blood, there's no way we'd notice them easily.
Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
That's also a possibility.
But still, both of Nagito's hands were full. So how would he drink poison?
His left hand was tied up and gripping
It was
the
like a
spear,
gas or something,
and his
or-
right hand had a knife stuck
I
in
bet,
it.
like, the poison evaporated in the fire or something? Maybe? I don't actually know. Maybe I said the grenades had them in it, but I don't think that makes sense.
If it was a slow-acting poison, it is possible he consumed it in advance.
No, the warning label on the bottle explicitly states the effect is instant.
Then it's impossible. Both his hands were full just before he died.
And this is when the hardtail appears!
You're totally overvaluing that tail.
His mouth was covered with duct tape, you know. If he wanted to drink poison, How'd he get it past his lips?
If there's no way he could have drank the poison,
He had to inhaled it like a
might be
fume because of the
impossible.
fire.
Just kidding. It's not like
You
we're
shut up,
out of
Jeff. Stop being weird.
possibilities yet.
Are there any left?
Hell no. No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that spear.
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities, it might be easier to think about what really killed him. Operation Elimination Method. The hint should be written on the poison's warning label. Maybe.
The way the poison entered Nagito's body, the answer is written on the warning label. I should think carefully and try and remember it. Well, I don't remember it, but it must have been a gas. Fucking logic dive, really? Here we go. The second logic dive of this. I mean, I love these. They're great. They're the best part of the game, without a doubt. I love them. Just love, 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 love. I don't love them. It's getting intense, this one already. Holy shit. Question 1. What state was the body in? Poison in, sorry. Not body, gas. I can barely focus on the question and steer at the same time. Okay, so how did it get into his body or something like that is the next question. Or what caused it to become a gas? Come on. Come on. Oh, fuck. I can do this. There's gonna be no more deaths. This is the last class trial. Nothing's gonna be the end of the game. Nothing's gonna be fine after this. I mean, Monokuma's just gonna let us all go. Oh, fuck. Monokuma's just gonna let us all go. This is actually gonna be really hard, this, I just realised. Really hard. What's the slow button again? I can't actually remember. Which means I'm in trouble, because I can't remember what the slow button is. I remember what jump is, but not... I am dead, guys. I can't remember what the slow button is. Okay, here we go. Brake is right, Mac horse. Yes, yes. The one I definitely think that makes sense. This is really fucking difficult. Mind you, it's probably one of the last logic that... I was on the fucking thing! This is gonna be a whole... If I die here, guys, I am gonna be livid. Absolutely livid. Right, take your time. Come on. I don't like these at all. At first I was like, oh, something different, but it's actually just really annoying. Just breaks up the trial too much, you know? There we go, we did it. Question 2. What did the poison come enter Nagito's body? His mouth was covered, right? Oh, fuck! It's through his nose. I was trying to get there, but I failed. There we go. And now I've just got to survive all over again. Please be the end. Please be the end. Here we go. Yes, we did it. Just about survived. Holy shit, that was pretty close. Was it in the sprinkler system?
It's all coming together. What if instead of drinking the poison, we assume he inhaled it?
Inhaled?
It's written on the poison's warning label.
Is it? I didn't know. The enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Very dangerous when vaporized. I completely didn't think about that.
Dangerous when vaporized. In other words, breathing in the gas is fatal.
Poison gas! Then all he had to do was breathe it in through his nose!
He breathed that poisonous gas inside the warehouse? But if poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse, why
Did the
didn't it
sprinklers
kill
get rid of the
us?
gas or something? The reason we didn't breathe the poisonous gas, she could explain the mystery too. The sprinklers.
I see! The sprinklers in the warehouse. Thanks to those, we didn't inhale that poison gas.
The poison gas disappeared because of the sprinklers? It wasn't the fire?
Well, this was also written on the poison's warning label.
In a gaseous state, it's heavier than air. It breaks down in minutes and is susceptible to hydrolysis. I don't even remember that. I just thought the water, like, got rid of the gas. Like, just like... like evaporated or something.
Of course! Hydrolysis! The chemical bonds that formed the poison were broken down by the water from the sprinklers.
Also, the poison is apparently denser than air, so it probably didn't affect us because we were standing.
But Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch of it, huh?
If it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's not just a possibility anymore.
Yeah, the true cause of Nagito's death was poisoning. The wounds on his body, the spear in his stomach, it was all to keep us from learning the truth.
So what?
Huh?
We figured out that Nagito died from poison, but so what? In the end, it doesn't change the fact that he committed suicide, right?
Didn't commit suicide.
Then enough
One of us
already.
threw the poison.
Nagito inhaled the poison he prepared and died. Yeah, that still sounds like a suicide.
Well, with this, we have a clearer picture. We've also determined the true cause of death. All right. All the mysteries should be solved now. We should get on with the voting time, right?
Well, but
What? There's still more?
I mean, not all the mysteries have been solved yet. In the end, Nagito's motive is still unclear. Did he commit suicide just so he could kill every last one of us? Was that really his motive? That's too easy. Is that really okay?
Hey, what happened? There's no reason to wonder about that stuff anymore, you know.
Nagito's motive, Nagito's malice. Is this really okay? Can we really finish this here? No, that can't be.
There might have been an accomplice.
Huh?
Chiaki, what did you just say?
If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling poison that he brought, then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the crime scene?
Anything that looked like poison?
If Nagito brought poison to the warehouse, it's strange that we couldn't find it there.
If Nagito really brought poison to the warehouse, then the thing that would have been left behind is... I don't actually know. The container?
I see!
are you talking about the container the poison was kept in?
Yeah. If Nagito brought it, it's strange we couldn't find that container anywhere, right?
He can't carry around poison without putting it in a container?
Yeah, that was written on the warning label.
Oh, I didn't even know that either. Jesus Christ, I was really inattentive with this shit.
The container probably melted in the fire.
It's probably plastic or glass, right? There's no way it'd completely incinerate. Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades we used to put out the fire didn't completely burn up.
We didn't use the fire grenades to put out the fire, though. There was something else in them.
Then, does that mean someone got rid of the container?
So that's why you mentioned an accomplice.
That is impossible. I mean, an accomplice? It is just two.
Like, does that really matter all that much? I mean, even if he had an accomplice, it doesn't change the fact that Nagito still committed suicide.
You're right. Someone might have accidentally took it away from the crime scene.
Ah, you're right. You're totally right. That's totally it.
Right? Isn't it okay to
Shut the
close
fuck
this
up,
case
Cassie.
yet?
Jesus Christ,
I'm
shut the
not in
fuck
the
up.
mood for unexpected twists.
I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to get hurt anymore by hurting someone else. Everyone's tired of doubting everyone else. I also feel that way. That's why I want to just rule this as Nagito's suicide. If I do that, nobody here has to get hurt. But...
That's no good.
Huh?
I feel like Nagito is seeing through us. By calling this Nagito's suicide, we're trying to take the easy way out so we don't hurt anyone else. But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us. He'd probably say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes."
So Nagito's ghost is whispering to you, huh? The power of friendship bursts beyond death, huh? A fiery outcome like this is right out of a teen manga. Still, that's pretty messed up.
Shut up! You just be quiet.
I get what you're saying, but in the end, the reason he died is still the same as before, right? Even if we solve this mystery, the conclusion won't change at all.
yes, it will.
I mean, it'd be a suicide
No, it's not a
regardless,
suicide.
right?
Even if there really was an accomplice, is there any reason we should take the time to figure out who it is? Like Fuyuhiko said earlier, it is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the crime scene.
But I just can't imagine ending this by turning our backs on the truth.
It's fine, okay? There are some things we're better off not knowing, and we probably just didn't notice it. Like maybe the container was hiding with the fire grenade fragments.
What is this feeling just now? Even though it was brief, it was like a strong flash of light running through the back of my head. Maybe what Akane just said now, it might be a new clue. From there I might be able to reach the answer. The way Nagito bought the poison, which means the thing he used the container was the fire grenades. Oh my god, really one of these? And I'm low on health as it is. And I didn't save. I need an eye. Well, that was a load of shit. You see that guy? That was bullshit. Oh my god, this is horrible. G, yeah. Oh, I fucked up. I needed the R. I need an A. Where the fuck are the A's? Need a D. Need an S. Come on. No, I need an E. Shit, I don't know how to spell. Fire grenade.
I got it! I see. I got it!
Huh?
The fire grenades! Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade canisters and transported it to the warehouse.
He used one of the fire grenade canisters?
Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by someone. Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place. As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse, it can be hidden with the other
Only
fire
one of them
grenades
had
he
it in,
used,
so it's
there's
whoever
no
threw the
need to
poison
dispose
grenade.
of the container later.
That bastard. He totally knew we were gonna throw those fire grenades.
Which means, did Nagito exchange the contents of a fire grenade?
Yeah, that has to be it.
When I first discovered those fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but the canister was completely sealed shut
Oh
by
my
a layer
God,
of
this wonder
aluminum
is bad.
underneath the lid.
You just have to peel off that seal and swap the insides, right?
That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room.
Hold on. Did you say aluminum?
Hajime. Could it be?
If so, then there's no mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the contents of one of the fire grenades.
Seriously? That's impossible. Miss
Oh,
Sonia
fuck
just
off.
said
I
so
hate you
right
so
now.
much. I hate you so much, Kazuichi.
Sonia's words are proof that the poison was swapped with the contents of a fire grenade.
Huh?
Sonia's words contain a clue. Yeah, it'll be the, that.
I can prove it with this. Take a look. We found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage.
Huh? That's just a piece of trash.
No, that is not just a piece of trash. The seal I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum.
Aluminium, guys. Aluminium!
Found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed?
There's more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's room. We also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed, too.
Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire
Yeah, he
grenade?
must have done.
It's a dangerous poison after all. He took extreme caution when swapping them.
So what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in, and died, right? So in the end,
No, he didn't.
still fucking committed suicide. Enough already.
You're right. The canister wasn't thrown away. Then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
See, I told
No, it's not, you fucking
The
idiots! Are
conclusion
you
is still
guys
the
just
same.
fucking... I'm so
Nagito
angry with all of
committed
you right now. You're so
suicide,
dumb.
and-
Apart from Chiaki, everyone's dumb.
I admit that there wasn't an
Oh
accomplice.
my god.
That was just my misunderstanding.
You're right.
In actuality, the truth is even more horrifying.
What did you say?
Hey, what are you planning to say now?
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
Is this not settled? There is no
Shut up.
denying
Oh my
that
God,
Nagito's
you
death
idiots.
was a suicide.
No, it's not.
Chiaki?
I'm sorry, but I just realized it.
Realized what?
We know Nagito used the grenade canister to store the poison, so when was it deployed in the warehouse?
Oh my
when
god,
did
it's
Nagito breathe in the
obvious.
poison? When I thought along those lines, That's when I realized it.
The horrifying truth?
It probably happened at the same time.
The moment the fire grenades were bought and the moment Nagito breathed in the poison were the same. Could that moment be when we threw the fucking grenades, you fucking bunch of idiots?
Are you saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, shit.
When we all threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse, the poison was deployed. And it converted to poison gas and killed Nagito.
If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it was...
One of us.
What the heck?
One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito?
Hold on a sec. Then Nagito was...
It would mean he didn't kill himself.
Oh my god! I said this last time!
Yourself. You said
I hate this man
Nagito
so
committed
much.
suicide.
I hope he dies. I hope he dies so much.
Then who killed Nagito?
You mean, who's the actual killer, right?
Do you know?
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
Huh? The person who prepared the poison fire grenade was Nagito.
I see.
It was Nagito, obviously. We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us...
Nagito.
I
What the
see.
fuck are we going? Where are we going with this, Chiaki?
That was...
Hey, how many times are you gonna ask the same damn question?
The next question will be my last. Considering all the facts up till now, why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
The reason Nagito set the warehouse on fire was to make someone throw the poison.
I see.
Don't tell me. He set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
He set the fire just so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
It was a trap.
A trap?
Preparing the poison. Creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a setup by Nagito. It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade.
Seriously, I'm asking you who threw it.
I don't know. The person who threw it probably didn't know either.
Huh? Could it be... Was that
We're
Nagito's
fucked. We're
trap?
fucked.
This wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that Nagito forced someone to do, and for that reason. He put the fire grenade that he filled with poison with the other grenades. Setting up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal.
What the hell?
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him?
To do that, he set a trap to force someone to kill him. The poison grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point. All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered once they fell to the floor. Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, was able to breathe in the dense poison, and then...
Hold on. If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death. It might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but the actual cause
fucking
of
mess.
death could be either one.
Even so, the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
That's right! Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison!
Are you fucking serious?
Was his
We're
trap
fucked.
all
We're
along.
dead. We're actually dead.
Even the wounds all over his body. It was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened. His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve. He wanted to prove to us there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved. As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces. For those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair. Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick. Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you, as expected of Nagito.
That's totally messed up. That's so fucked up.
It is my fault, because I told you all about the fire grenades. I am so sorry. Please vote me as the killer.
I mean, I'd rather have you
That's
than
not
other
the
people.
fucking issue here.
It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This
This is the fucking mess.
all Nagito's
I
doing.
can't. I'm in shock, guys.
What should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
It's impossible.
Impossible?
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we could make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just his surveillance cameras. If Monokuma doesn't know, this trial doesn't count. Isn't that right?
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras
Oh,
or
God.
whatever. I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times. I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of those
Seems to
visits
take a
seemed
while.
to take a while.
Please stop! I will never become queen!
How can you? I'm so jealous.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
how can you have such an awful power?
So, of course this trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is.
Yes, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
Is giving up all we can do?
No, it's too early to give up.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably... There's one way, I think.
Really?
Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's
Okay, we're
crime
gonna do
one more
the
time
closing
from the
arguments.
beginning? I want to make sure my hunch is
Okay,
correct,
Chiaki.
Hajime. Please.
Let's go. Maybe he arranged it so the traitor was the one that threw it. Even though I don't know who killed Nagito, it should be clear what kind of trap he set. Then I have to do it, even if it leads to despair.
I got it. Let's do this then.
Oh yeah, well they're relying on us, because like, he's the only one with like half a fucking brain cell. Okay, here we go. Fucking hate you so much, Nagito. I fucking hate you. Okay, that's the poison. Okay, and then we have... Right before switching the poison, like any of those. Okay guys, I'm pretty sure I'm almost done. I'm gonna cut all this out though, because that was just a fucking disaster, this section.
Here's everything that
Here we go,
happened
here's a
in
summary.
this case. The person who actually arranged this incident was the victim, Nagito Komaeda. He kept a specific item inside his cottage that he needed for his plan, Monokuma's special poison, which he brought with him from the Octagon. Using the gloves and gas mask that he got from the military base, Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade he took from the plushie factory break room with that poison. When he did that, a specific item was left as evidence, the blue aluminum seal on the
I
grenade.
don't see how this is gonna help us find out who threw the fucking poison.
With that, Nagito finished making the poisoned fire grenade, took it with him to the factory,
And you left it in there with the other grenades.
and put it back with the rest of the grenades in the break room. The next morning, Nagito appeared before us and declared that he hid a bomb somewhere. While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the goods warehouse. In order to set up a fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door to the curtain and placed an oil lighter in front
Okay.
of it. From there, Nagito set his insane
It was
plan
pretty
in
clever
motion.
though. This guy's fucking insane.
First, he hung the spear that he took from Nezumi Castle from the ceiling girder by its cord. Then he tied his arms and legs at the back of the warehouse with rope. However, he burnt off the rope on his right arm beforehand. In doing so, he made sure that only his right hand was free, while his remaining arm and legs were tied up. As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girder with his left hand, he lay down face up, just beneath the dangling spear. But this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan. And then, he did something no one could have predicted. First, he covered his mouth with duct tape, and after making sure he was unable to scream,
Fucking god,
He
he's
stabbed
insane.
himself with the knife multiple times in his left arm and in both of his thighs. Finally. He propped the knife on the plushie and slammed his right hand onto the blade. He didn't just want us to think he was tied up. He also wanted us to think he'd been tortured.
Okay.
Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear. His plan still wasn't over. In fact, it was just about to begin.
So we see the fireworks and the message.
Meanwhile, we finally arrived at the plushie factory and found Nagito's message. After seeing his message, we instantly made our way to the warehouse. But that was part of Nagito's plan. We opened the door to the warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect. The panels fell one after another until they reached the lighter, tipped it over, and ignited the curtain. Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed
And
to the
one of them
factory's
was a
break
poison
room to obtain
grenade.
some fire
But who took the poison grenade? Is it just gonna be luck?
We then aimed for the fire's origin point, which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire supply. It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the poison grenade that Nagito had prepared.
He's gonna be...
The poison sank to the floor,
He's gonna
instantly
luckily...
vaporizing due to the
Okay,
intense
so
heat,
down...
and spread
What's gonna
everywhere.
happen is, yeah, this is my thoughts. Down to him being ultimately lucky, the person who threw the grenade is gonna be the traitor.
The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse, where Nagito was. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when vaporized. That poison gas completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor. There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness. Which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach. This is all the information related to Nagito's plan. His true intention was to set one of us up as the killer. At this time, we still don't know who the killer is, because the killer wasn't aware they killed someone. Try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. That was Nagito's
It was,
trap.
but he is ultimately lucky.
In conclusion, the fact that we can't determine the killer's identity this should be the truth behind Nagito's trap.
How about it, Chiaki? Will that help you figure out who the killer is?
Chiaki?
Just as I thought. It's impossible, isn't it?
Jesus Christ, he's sweating so much.
Say we just have to vote for someone?
What Hajime said is probably true. That's part of the reason why I thought it was a little strange. Did Nagito really not care who the
He
killer
wanted it to be the
was?
traitor, right?
He said this to us earlier. That feeling of belief is at the heart of his trick. He believed we'd notice the fire grenades. He believed we'd try to extinguish the flames, and he believed we'd fall into his trap. By believing in us, Nagito was able to put his life-threatening plan into effect.
What do you mean, believe?
And what's wrong with that?
There's one more thing, remember? Something that Nagito believed in from the bottom
What
of
was
his
that?
heart. I want you to try to remember what that is.
What did Nagito believe in? His talent?
I see! Nagito believed in his talent as the ultimate lucky student.
Okay, so... It's gonna be the traitor.
Guess the last thing he could believe in was his own talent.
That's not so strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same thing.
But, in his case, it was pretty remarkable, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he had blind faith in it.
You're right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse.
Play Russian roulette with a fucking fully loaded gun apart from one. And he did the same thing with the first killing happened at the old building near the hotel. He depended on his luck and was able to get cleaning duty just as he wanted. He's a great actor, isn't he? He was like fucking playing us
But
the
his
whole
luck
time.
doesn't have anything to do with the case this time, right?
I just thought... It was strange that it doesn't connect to anything. He factored in his belief in us. But for some reason, he didn't factor in his own luck. No.
I'm just gonna drop a save here,
no
guys,
way.
because we've been going for quite a while, and this still, it clearly isn't over yet.
What did he do?
You know, he wasn't just after anybody. He probably had a target.
The traitor.
A target he was aiming for all along. A person to set up as the killer.
A target? Who?
The target's true identity. Even Nagito didn't know it. That's why he relied on being the ultimate lucky student, and incorporated that luck into his plan. As long as he had his luck, he believed the target he was after would pick up the fire
Okay.
grenade.
You mean he left his plan to luck?
He risked his life for that?
He probably risked his life just so his ultimate luck could decide this.
Who is it?
The traitor, you fucking
Who's
idiots!
the target Nagito was after?
God, you guys are being so dumb today. It's so annoying me. The traitor.
I see.
That's it. The traitor. Nagito was after the traitor, huh?
Then he...
The traitor's the one that's been
He
writing in
relied
Minami's
on his
notebook. I just
luck.
wanna, before we continue, just in case it's like, oh, choose who the traitor is, I wanna have a quick look at something. Truth bullets. Because this thing, like, I don't know why this is relevant. I've been thinking about this the whole time. The traitor must be writing in it. Okay, well, that's not very helpful. It's not very helpful! I thought it might give a clue as to who it was.
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was until the very end. All he could do was rely on his own luck.
Then what he said in his video message.
Well, okay, yeah. Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! Chiaki is the traitor!
So he was just bluffing.
Chiaki could be the traitor.
That's probably true. By that point, his plan should have already been in motion.
That's just as Nagito said at the beginning. His purpose was to weed out the traitor. If we just believed in what Nagito said, we would have reached the answer much quicker. The reason this took so damn long was really because we didn't believe in him.
But if he just wanted to out the traitor, he didn't have to go this far and make that person the
It's
killer.
Chiaki's the
Damn it!
traitor!
We're all in a huge bind because of that.
It means he wants us to beat the traitor.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair. That's something he'd say.
Mon ami, it looks like you've got something you want to say. But you better
Oh my
just
god, I love his
keep your
voice acting
mouth
sometimes.
Shut.
And that concludes my argument. Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him. What are you gonna do? Are you guys gonna believe me?
He relied on his luck to aim for a target, we didn't even know who he was aiming for. It sounds way too unbelievable to have actually happened, but...
The only thing we can do is believe.
If we don't, then we'd just be relying on our luck when we cast our votes.
But even if we do believe...
Does Chiaki not know
what
she's
should
the
we
traitor?
do? I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even
Or is she
vote.
trying to confuse us?
You are absolutely
I reckon
right.
Chiaki's a traitor.
It is hard to think the
Chiaki,
traitor
no.
would reveal themselves now.
If, by chance, the traitor revealed themselves during that bomb scare, what would have happened? Would it have stopped Nagito from acting so reckless?
Huh?
But they couldn't help it. Even if they wanted to reveal themselves, they
Is
couldn't
she
do
confessing?
it because they weren't created to do that.
Chiaki?
What's wrong, Chiaki? Get a hold
Oh
of
my god, they're
yourself.
both in on it, aren't they? Of course.
That's why I want you guys to guess.
You want us to guess?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
What? What does that mean?
Who do you think it is, Hajime? Who do you think the future Foundation sent to infiltrate your group as the traitor?
Why?
A traitor who's not allowed to think that they're different from everyone else.
Why?
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a traitor.
Why?
Because that's the nature of their
They're
existence.
is she a robot?
They can only exist as a traitor.
Seriously, why?
Who do you think is the traitor? Hajime, please.
Oh god, she's like, pick me! Pick me! I choose you! Chiaki Nami, whatever her name is the traitor.
It's... you? Chiaki, you're the traitor?
Please, hold on.
Aw, you totally guessed right. Just as expected. Yep, you're correct.
This is so fucking weird.
I'm the traitor. The agent sent by the Future Foundation to hide among you all is me.
Damn it. Why? This is nonsense. Why? Why does this make sense?
Hey, Chiaki. Are you being serious right now?
Chiaki is the traitor? That is a lie, right?
I'm gonna save again, guys. I'm really fucking nervous.
I'm sorry. It's the truth.
Hey, what are you saying sorry for?
What does this mean?
She's been so nice as well.
Up till now, you've been tricking us?
What? We were not tricked! After all, we have been working together all this time. We have been helping each other all this time. Chiaki, being a traitor, being a member of that horrifying Future Foundation, that is obviously a lie.
Please, wait! The Future Foundation isn't what you think it is!
Shut the fuck up! We're talking to Chiaki!
No, I have nothing more to say.
Why?
Because we already know the killer's true identity, so the only thing left to do is vote.
Hold on!
Yeah, we want
We're
more
not
information.
satisfied
Give us some
yet.
details.
If you say you are the traitor, please provide an explanation that will help us understand. We cannot vote until we are satisfied. That is what you said earlier, Chiaki.
Hey, if you're really the traitor, why'd you wait till now to reveal yourself?
It's weird, isn't it? Waiting until right now to out yourself.
It's definitely strange, right? Or rather, why was I able to do that? Maybe I wanted to protect everyone, no matter the
I'm
cost.
so confused. Maybe the Future Foundation aren't bad?
Hey, Hajime, can you do me a small favor?
Favor? Me?
I want you to prove to them that I'm the traitor.
What? What are you saying? Why do I have to do that?
I want to explain everything to you guys, but as I expected,
Is she a robot
that's
and it's like
rather
against the
difficult.
programming or something?
That's why. The only thing I can do is plead with you. I want you to do it. I believe you can prove it.
Whether I can prove it or not, that's not the problem. Don't you understand? You may as well be asking me to kill you. There's no way I can do that.
I'm very sorry, but this is the only way. So please.
Looks like we gotta do what we can. It's not like I believe she's the traitor. There's just no way we can ignore this without confirming it.
If she was just disguised or something, this would have been a heck of a lot easier for us to understand, but...
She's not disguised at all, cause Chiaki isn't the
Okay,
traitor.
Manami, that was really unconvincing.
Monami?
Too bad. I'm not part of the same group as that girl. I don't know anything about that girl at all.
Hey, are you trying to cover for her like
Yeah,
that?
it's a pretty bad
You
lie, Manami.
suck.
I've always been alone.
Oh, bullshit! Because someone's been writing in your book.
Anywhere. That's why I have
Are we doing a bullet time battle with Manami?
Hajime, you're
This is
going
fucking
to listen to
crazy.
my request, right?
Chiaki isn't my friend. I hate Chiaki so much.
I think they're best friends. Manami and Chiaki's relationship, proving it here is the only way. Here we go. Panic talk action with Manami.
Hajime, you stupid face. Let's all get along.
I hate this so much, by the
I
way.
won't let you. Let's all get along. First open and mix. I can't lose. Hajime, you stupid face. I won't let you. First open and mix.
This is really hard, guys.
I'll lower your grades. Disappear. Hajime, you stupid face.
I'm glad I saved, but this is
Let's all
really
get
hard.
along. I'll lower your grades. Hajime, you stupid face. Let's
I'm just
all get
blasting here,
along.
guys. That's all I can do.
I won't let you.
Come on, just shoot him.
Let's all get along.
I'm gonna do it this way.
First open and mix.
Got it. I got this. I got this, guys.
I can't lose. Chiaki and I aren't best friends.
Nami's notebook.
This is
Yes.
the end.
Always so intense, those.
When we investigated Nagito's cottage, I discovered a notebook with the new Sami logo on it. That's your notebook, right? The one Nagito stole from you.
I don't know. Don't tell me. Is that where the traitor's true identity is written?
That's right! Since I knew something like this would happen, I made sure to bring it here today.
So sudden?
Give me that notebook!
Okay, so this is the diary entries.
What is this? Is this Monomi's diary?
Is the traitor's identity written in here?
Nagito was probably looking for that too. So that might be why he stole the notebook. But you wouldn't know who the traitor is just by reading this notebook. Of course, Nagito wouldn't know either. However, it's different for me.
You know?
It took me this long, but I finally understand.
So the truth I might have already known the moment I found this notebook. It's just I wanted to turn my eyes on the truth it contained. But now I clearly know. I can't help but know.
First of all, this isn't Monomi's diary. Apparently she can't write.
Then the one who wrote this is...
Someone connected to Monomi. Meaning, it's not a mistake to think that the traitor wrote it.
If so, is this like a report that the traitor was sending to Monomi?
Is it evidence that they were observing our actions and reporting to Monomi?
But how would you know who the traitor is from that?
Because there's an entry written in here that only me and one other person would know.
The topic we discussed in that entry... I actually don't know. Did we do that?
In the notebook, there was a specific entry.
We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go in the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him.
There it is. It's true. I tried to go inside the final dead room, but the only one who knew that...
was Chiaki.
That's right. The only person who knew that is... Chiaki. That's why Chiaki is the only person who could have possibly written about this.
There must be some mistake. I mean, if Chiaki
Why is she so
the traitor,
nice?
what was all that time we spent with her? Was that all a lie too?
Miss Sonia.
Chiaki is... She is being controlled by Monokuma. That is why...
We'll die if we help her.
I'm not satisfied either. I mean, if you were the traitor, there's no way you'd do something so stupid when we found the bomb.
Yeah, she did save us, didn't she? With the wiping the notebook.
Now that you mention it, Chiaki immediately went to the card reader with her handbook.
She tested it out right away after being told it would only react to the traitor's handbook.
That doesn't make any sense. A traitor would be more cautious than that.
Chiaki probably knew the bomb was a fake. That's why she also knew Nagito's trap was a bluff.
She knew? That is a mistake. That must be a mistake. Why are you saying such things? Do you really want Chiaki to be the traitor?
Of course not.
I will not believe it. I refuse to believe Chiaki is a traitor. There is just no way.
I don't want to believe it either. Let's drop a save, guys. This still isn't done. I have no idea what's happening. I don't want to believe it, but...
But then nobody will be saved.
Oh god, we're doing more of the fucking this shit. What the fuck is going on? What's Sonia's account? Can I check? I don't know what Sonia's account is. I hate when there's one of these because I'm always never sure what it is.
Chiaki is not the traitor.
When we were trying to turn... Didn't Chiaki use the card reader right
She
away?
did.
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known
Didn't Sonia tell her?
if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was... me, when I tried to detonate
That isn't
it.
true. That isn't true.
That's not it. That's not it. Sonia shouldn't have been the only one who knew it was a fake.
Anyone who went to the military base. Oh, Monomi!
was also there
I
when
didn't
you
think
found
about
out
that.
the bomb at the military base wasn't real. You said so yourself.
Is that true, Miss Sonia?
Chiaki heard about it from Monomi. That's why she knew the bomb was a fake.
Since I've been found out, I'll just confess. The reason I couldn't tell anyone I knew the bomb was a fake was because if I had said that, I would have had to explain how I heard about it from Monomi.
I did not want to hear that.
Oh my god.
Enough already. Please do not say another word. I do not want this anymore.
Sonia.
And just because she knew the bomb was a fake does not mean we should decide she is the traitor!
Sonia, I know this is really sad, but you gotta calm the fuck down. We gotta just shut her down. Wasn't Monokuma's account the thing that everything was fake already?
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor!
I'm sorry, Sonia.
If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
I'm fucking up here.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
This is really hard. How the fuck are we gonna do this? I'm just gonna keep running out here, I think.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
I'm fucking up here, I don't know what's going on. Sonia's panicking. I won't have enough words if I count her right away. It'd be best to wait for Sonia's words.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor!
There you go, that's how I do it.
If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Okay, I advance finally.
Knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who told her. What matters is that she heard about it from Monami.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma!
That is true, isn't it? Or is it not?
Monokuma said so early. He knows everything about this island.
I fucked up.
Crap!
Fuck.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma!
Okay.
Monokuma said so. He knows everything. Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake
That.
beforehand.
There we go. He didn't tell Chiaki, I'm pretty sure.
You're right. Monokuma probably knew the bomb was a fake. But Monokuma shouldn't have told anyone either.
That...
I don't think he
Monokuma
was.
may have just been lying.
No, he won't lie at times like this. You already know that.
Hajime, are you
Yeah.
going to believe Monokuma over Chiaki?
That's not it.
It's just, even if Chiaki is the traitor, is it really okay to vote for her? That basically just means we have to believe in Nagito's
We haven't got a lot
luck,
else to do.
right?
That's not...
Are you telling us to trust his luck? Are you telling us to entrust our lives to that bastard?
There's no way I can believe in Nagito.
I'm telling you, that's not it! We shouldn't believe in Monokuma or Nagito. We have to believe in Chiaki.
Huh?
It doesn't matter who the traitor is. Even if Chiaki is the traitor, that's not the Chiaki I know. I believe in the Chiaki who's been with us this whole time. That Chiaki is saying she wants to protect us with her life. So the only thing we can do is believe her. If we don't, nobody's going to be saved.
Wise words.
Damn it.
Hey, can you listen to me a little? There's nothing to be sad about, you know? 'Cause this is different from what happened before. Unlike before, you guys don't have to stay alive by doubting someone. You guys can stay alive by believing in me.
Are you telling us to believe in you and sacrifice you? That is just too cruel.
I'm sorry.
Chiaki!
Monami, I'm sorry too. You're probably gonna get scolded by a lot of different people for this, but still, I want to protect everyone by any means. And I'm happy
So she's
that
a
I'm
good
able
person?
to do that.
It's not up to me to decide whether that's right or wrong. However, I believe it's truly amazing that you were able to think like that. We could even call this a miracle.
Hey, What have you two been talking about? Everyone's jaws are dropping, you know?
I know. It's voting time, right?
Hey, Chiaki.
You don't have to worry. Believe in me. And
Here we
cast your
go.
vote.
God damn it!
Why did it end up like
Oh, fuck off,
this?
Kazuichi. I wish it was you. But you're too fucking dumb to be a traitor. Trial over. Chiaki is guilty. Fuck. Gotta be. And my lovely Monokuma coins that I probably won't need. It's not fair. I feel the same as everyone else. There's no way I can agree to this. Emptiness, loneliness, sadness. But most of all, I'm ashamed of my weakness. But even so, I have to move forward. If we believe in the person who's urging us forward, then we have to start walking and believe with as much hope as possible in what lies ahead.
Even so.
Here we go. At least it's not as much of a cop-out as the first game. Man and Poop, let's go ahead and announce the result. The traitor from the Future Foundation and Nagito Komeda's killer is Chiaki Nanami. Are you serious? That was correct? The fact that Chiaki was a traitor, the fact that Nagito's counterpart Italia on his luck. Everything was true.
Damn
He's
it.
the best that managed to pull it off.
Congratulations, everyone.
Damn
I'm
it.
not celebrating at all. Chiaki, let me ask you one more thing. Are you finally really part of the Future Foundation? An agent organization that brought us to the island? Is that really your true identity?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys.
What?
That is...
I cannot believe it, even though I do not want to believe it. There is no choice but to believe, right?
I'm sorry.
It would have been better if I could have said it sooner, but I couldn't say it no matter what. You can't
'Cause...
betray the Future Foundation. Can't betray? Even if you
Well?
want to fly, you can't, right? Even if you want to swim, well, you please, you can't, right? It's the same for me. Due to the nature of my existence, I'll never be able to betray the Future Foundation. What the heck? But in the end, you did something similar. What you did is no different than sharing your secret yourself. You're right.
Why?
There's a lot of time to be laughing. But strangely
Well?
enough, I don't have any regrets. In fact, I'm somewhat happy. I was able to wanted to protect everyone else. That's why I feel proud of my actions. Still saying things I don't get, but if we ask you anything, you're just not going to answer, right? Like if we asked you why you were in the Future Foundation and stuff.
I'm sorry.
That
Even
is...
if you were a traitor, you never betrayed us. Chiaki, you will always be our friend, even now. We don't blame you for this, that's why you don't need to apologize.
Yeah,
The traitor was revealed and Chiaki lost. In the end, it all went according to Nagito's plan, huh?
like...
About that. Was that really Nagito's goal? Is it really okay to see us trying to find a killer and eliminate them? If so, isn't that strange? Strange? I mean, we nearly lost, right? And if Chiaki hadn't said anything, we definitely would have lost. You raised a good point, that's exactly it. Even though Nagito said he would weed out the traitor, he never said he would kill the traitor. Huh?
Yes,
You
indeed.
successfully stopped Nagito's plan. I mean, Nagito's plan was to reveal the traitor and kill everyone else besides the traitor. Kill everyone else besides the traitor?
Are
That was Nagito's
you
goal?
serious?
Huh?
Why would he do something like that? Of all, to form a plan that only the traitor would survive? The bastard really that twisted?
Nope.
It's okay. Okay, what? I mean, it's
Well?
not just Nagito's fault. If the circumstances had been different, he probably would have taken things so far. You
Chiaki!
really are a kind-hearted person. You think so? I wonder where you got your personality from.
Perhaps.
Maybe your dad and Big Brother, don't you think?
Hey.
So good talking about your family all of a sudden, that's totally ripping off Teru Teru.
I can't
And I cannot lose
lose.
to Chiaki. Just like Chiaki and everyone else, even if I know it's a fight I cannot win, I must try to retaliate.
Huh?
I will no longer let you do as you please.
Stupid! Stop! What are you doing?
As they say, we shall die together.
She self-destructed?
What'd you say?
What's going on? Huh? Monokuma, like, die? I'm not dead!
No!
New fucking one came out. That surprised me. If only I didn't have a spare, I would have died.
I can't lose.
Oh god, here we go again.
If I don't beat you,
Stop it, I say! I'm sorry, I lose! Forgive me!
It's just gonna keep coming out, right?
hey.
Seriously, stop it. If you don't stop right now, it's not gonna be destroyed.
I won't forgive
Of course, I'm gonna do
you.
it, kill you, or be destroyed. I'll be the one to protect my students.
I won't
I will
let
protect
you.
them with my life. Manami, you...
Hey,
Now
hey.
then, how many of you are still there? You might as well come out all at once.
Ooh,
How many?
how
Not that much.
exciting.
Just around 10 to the... What the fuck does that mean? What did you say?
What?
1 million? 1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion, 1 quadrillion, jump ahead, 10, 252. What the fuck? That's 10 to the 60th power. After all this, you're still joking around? You sure haven't quit that daring spirit. Except I'm not joking. What are you even saying anymore? Didn't you see that scene? While you're doing that, my clones are continuously and endlessly created. In the Monokuma manufacturing facility.
That's
Those are just
wrong.
stuffed animals. That's right. I checked them with my own hands. They're just plushies. You're just
Damn
bluffing.
it.
Manami, finish him off. Even though
Hey,
it's just a plushie, as long as you give it Monokuma personality, it becomes a fully developed Monokuma. What did you say? There's no way that's possible. That's not even magic. Magic, huh? Could it be? Have you already obtained that much power? Hold on, if you bring up magic so suddenly, we're going to be so confused. Unless you mean magic in a technological sense, we won't understand this at all.
Hey,
What's going on? Don't tell me they're not going to call this magic or something. I don't care how you interpret it.
In the end, even if Monami risks her life or does whatever, it doesn't matter to my army of 10 to the power of 60 strong! There's no value in that life you're risking. So how about this? This overwhelming despair! Does it make you dizzy from excitement? What's this?
And how many Monomis are left to challenge my army of 10 to the 60? You don't have to say anything? I know. Let's see. You just have 10 more left, right? I know everything. I'm the conqueror of the new world.
I can't lose.
Even if I have no chance of winning, I...
It's okay, Monami.
It's not
Well,
about giving up, you know.
let's believe in them.
Let's believe in everyone and leave the rest to them.
Right?
Damn, the hell's going on? I do not know for certain, but the only thing I can say is... Monokuma is an enemy of the Future Foundation. Does that mean there's another organization necessary besides the Future Foundation?
This is
We're in a situation because we're caught up in the dispute between these two organizations. That's it, let's just leave the talk for later. Because... It's punishment time! Hold on, just a little more time. To wait or not to wait, that's the question. But which will cause more despair? That's the real question. If you think about it, you'd know, right? There's no way I'd wait. But I haven't...
I'm sorry.
Regardless, there's nothing else I can say. I'm not allowed to say anything more than I already have. Not that I...
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
For Chiaki Manami, the ultimate gamer.
Special bleeding service!
And for Manami too.
Huh?
Why even Manami? It's just 2 for 1 special. I could have killed that thing anytime I wanted since she's not a student. And also, I don't need anyone that will defy me anymore. And also, I remember now. I'm an only child.
So,
That is...
What is that? It's okay. Even if I'm here, I'd rather be a burden anyway. I'd just be a burden anyway, and not just that. I've decided to believe in everyone.
You guys,
I'm so sorry about something.
I'm sorry about so many things. I'm sorry for lying to you. I'm sorry. I couldn't protect you to the very end.
Just one last time. Let me say something that makes me sound like a teacher. There's no need to be a hero. You don't have to force yourself just to make people acknowledge you. When you do that, you end up blaming yourself, blaming other people, and feeling jealous of everyone. But still, it doesn't have to be like that. Even if people don't acknowledge you, you just have to be someone that you can be proud of. 'Cause you yourself are your biggest supporter. If you can learn to love yourself, that love will continue to support you for the rest of your life. Love, love.
Bye, everyone. It's okay.
Bye,
The shining
Chiaki and
future
Manami.
will always be waiting for you. It's true. It's absolutely true, 'cause I know.
Bye-bye. Please don't forget about your teacher.
So, yeah.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Final act begins, guys. This is the 5th punishment. And the final 5 are still alive. Game over. Chiaki has been found guilty. Time for punishment. You too, Minami. Here we go, Chiaki's death. This is fucking awesome, by the way. I mean, it's really good. I mean, I don't want Chiaki to die, but she's dead, and we have to move on. Oh, it's like Space Invaders. Oh, they're running. I don't think that's a good idea, though. Oh, shit. This is bad. I'm sorry, Chiaki. I'm sorry. This is one of the most elaborate ones so far. Oh, they're in a Tetris machine. What the fuck? Bye, Chiaki. Jesus Christ. And now, only 5 remain. And this video's been going on way too long as it is, guys, so we actually are going to leave the exposition that will come at the end of this trial, I'm sure, here. Next time, there'll be more. Dangonronpa, goodbye despair. Chiaki is dead. The final 5 are Hajime, Sonya, Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, and Akane. I'm stuck on an island with a bunch of idiots, really, apart from Fuyuhiko. A bunch of complete fucking idiots. Anyway, see you guys later. Bye!